Hi guys, welcome to my Friday video. So today's video is going to be some book recommendations. I absolutely love to read. I read a lot before I go to sleep, so these are like my top books. I'll also say what kind of age group I think they are aimed at. So I'm going to split these into several videos because I've got quite a lot of books to recommend. That is my cat in the background. She just loves being the centre of attention. So I've decided I'm going to split my recommendations into age category. I'm going to start with teen/young adult because that is the age category that I am in. So my first book that I've got to recommend is The Princess Diaries. This is a book series and there are also 2 films on it, which I do like the films as well, but I absolutely love the books. And it is about a normal teenage girl who finds out she is heir to the throne of Genovia, and then she gets all this royalness kind of thrust upon her, and all she wants to do is just kind of blend in and just be a normal teenager. So it's written in a diary format and it's just full of humour, and I feel like a lot of teenagers can probably relate to this, though probably not the princess bit. Now the next book I've got to show you was my favourite book when I was about 11 or 13, and it's called Danny's Diary by Narendra Dahami. Not a lot of my friends had ever read this book, so I will strongly recommend this book because it really was my favourite book for the longest time, and it amazed me not many people knew about it. It begins with her mum marrying her future stepdad, so she kind of struggles to come to terms with that, and then also having a new stepsister who is the same age as her, who she doesn't like, and they don't like each other for ages. But her gran gives her a diary that she wrote when she was the same age as Danny, and her and Alita come together, the stepsister, to uncover a mystery from her gran's diary. The next book is The Recruit by Robert Muchamore, and it is the first book in the Cherub series. Here's what it looks like here. And from what I know, I think it's based on an actual agency that existed called Cherub. It's based on some sort of agency, I think. Basically, they're an agency that help bring criminals to justice, and it's quite action-packed and secrecy-based, which is not normally the kind of thing I would like, the whole action-packed book, really, but I really enjoyed it. So again, I'll leave all of these in the description below for you to have a look at if you would like to try it out. So the next book is Jumping to Confusions, and it is sort of the typical teenage book. It covers how this girl here, Kat, has a twin sister who she views as more perfect and prettier than her, you know, kind of typical teenage thoughts of how sometimes you don't feel good enough. And it also talks about how this guy comes over from America and she gets to know him, and yeah, it's quite hard to explain really. It's just a kind of typical teenage book that's just really nice and easy to read, and you'll probably be able to relate to some parts of it anyway. So that's it for my recommendations this week. I think next week I'll either try and cover the autobiography section or the young adult section. Sorry I'm not great at describing books, I've tried my best. But I hope you've enjoyed it nevertheless, and I will leave the book titles in the description below, so if you want to go over to Amazon and have a proper read of the actual blurb that makes sense, I will leave that in the description for you. So have a lovely day guys, see you later, bye!